Okay, so I just got home from a wedding and I kind of wanted to give you guys a room tour and kind of explain my setup and why it's like that. This is essentially where I work, where I live 24/7, and everything is made with a purpose, everything is placed with a purpose. This table, for example, is foldable, so when I'm not using it to record videos, I can put it away back there. I have all my storage on top, ongoing projects in the middle, and then stuff I use pretty regularly on the bottom. Closet, color-coded, stuff I use, everything's kind of organized. But really I wanted to talk about the lighting. I think that's the most interesting part, and how I have the whole room set up to be able to record a video from here. So everything, number one, everything is powered through essentially apps on my phone, so I can turn on and off the lights in my room from a click of a button. I can then turn on, so those are like the main lights, like the bird lamp, the donut, all that stuff that kind of like gives the room ambience. Then I can turn on those Practic Light 602s, beautiful lights with Fresnels, turn them on and off from my phone whenever I need to. Next up, I've got my main key light. So this is a Falconized LED panel. It's like my controller on down here. And if you see, it's on because I always have it on, so that way I can turn it on through the app. If I don't do that, then I can't do it through the app, as you can kind of see. Sorry if it's a little bright. Next up, I have this Manfrotto, like those impact poles, to have as my negative fill. So I can roll this down, and so that will close a lot of the lighting that's coming in from this key light. So it gives me a little bit of contrast as I'm kind of doing my stuff. And I can really easily roll this down with their impact system and kind of get it out of the way. The only things that aren't automatic in this room, well, one is I have to put the tripod there to set up my camera and all my mics, but I have this Zhiyun LED that I probably will switch out at some point, but this has an optical snoot on it, so it casts light onto the bookcase. So even if I'm recording at nighttime, it can look like there's light coming in through that window. But another thing that I use is I have a Nan light back here, Aperture Nan light, that I can turn on, and that fill light kind of brings in so much more light to this room, so it looks like daytime. And that's not even like the key isn't even on, those rim lights aren't even on in the back. And so for the most part, this is set up to be as like lowest barrier to entry possible. And I think that's really important if you're like making content. Like, you want this to be as easy as possible to get into, because if not, then you run the risk of like, oh, I don't want to, put the lights up and anything like that. I think if you are going to have like set up at home, I think you should think about it to like not take up space. Like, that's like tucked away in the back. Like, those are like up on it's on an impact pole, like on the rafters. And so if you are serious about doing anything, like, it should be as easy to get into as possible to force yourself to work. But that's it. That's a room tour. Oh, hold on. One more thing. That's my cat. Well, my fiance's cat, but he's kind of mine too. His name is Mr. Kitty, and he's got 3 legs. Oh, hello. He's missing his back one, but he's dope. Yeah, that's it. Bye.